oh, the video of Mike, of course, we kind of talk about this too, don't we? That was in 2001, right? So we're still friends. I come over to this house every weekend. We hang out. I got my own place. There's a few of us that hang out with him a lot. And there was a time when, well, he was going through some really bad shit. He fell down the stairs and he broke something in his neck at night downstairs in his condo. And he had to go to the vet hospital, because he was in the Navy, you know, and then Navy in the what was he at? Forgot what he was, but Army, whatever. But he had to go to the hospital, and once he recovered from that, we started training together, actually, me and Mike. But that only lasted for maybe about a month or so, and then he would kind of just
he gave it up. He's like, I did this already.
Right, he gave up on it, man. I mean,
shit.
there was a lot of pain in his back, and he wanted to smoke, he wanted to have his vodka, and he wanted to chill. He wanted, you know what I mean? He didn't want any of that stuff. He wanted to make money, and he wanted to make money and just write more, right? He wanted to write more. He was constantly reading and writing, and just talking politics or talking Ayn Rand or whatever. But anyway, so one day I get a call, and it's Mike, and he goes, "Hey, I want you to be ready tomorrow for the greatest exercise video in the world. We're gonna film tomorrow. Be there at 9 a.m." I'm like, "What?" This is like the night. I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I had no idea this is gonna happen, right? I'm like, "Well, what are we filming? Like a workout video?" I'm like, "Whoa, can you explain to me how?" I'm like, I'm curious now. I'm thinking like, "Whoa, it's gonna require a script or some shit like that," I'm like, "What do I need to do?" Right? No, I'm like, No. I'm going to be narrating the whole thing, and you just come in and you be my little subject for the video. I'm like, okay, I'll come down. All right. And my buddy Jason from Canada was there with me. He was another bodybuilder, and he came to tag along with me. He had a little camera with him, and he started filming the background shit for it. And I have a lot of that footage still on my little high-end digital tapes, which I just discovered, which I also will release soon. But he met me at the gym that's called Angel City Fitness, which was about a mile away from where I used to live. I didn't like that gym very much. It was ran by someone that I didn't care for so much. It was some good machines in there and all that, but I just didn't. I like Gold's Gym. For me, Gold's was everything, and it is. Gold's Gym is by far the best gym in Los Angeles, the one in Venice. But anyway, so we filmed the video, and we did all that in one day. Oh, no. Bro, I'm like, hey, what do you want? Do you want me to hold back on some shit? Because
no,
don't hold back. They're gonna see if you hold back. They're gonna see that. I'm like, I could probably act a little bit. I'm like, well, do whatever you need to do, but if it's gonna look stupid, we're not gonna film. We're not gonna take it. You know what I mean? Just I'm like, fuck it, let's just go. And I did it, and man, I remember I was like, I still was sore for like weeks after that, right? It was really like a painful, like you're talking about one high intensity training workout. Yeah, that's brutal, right? But doing three in 1 day.
Yeah, 3 in 1 day, yeah.
And I'm just saying, in between, they got a whole catering service with food. I start eating, and I made sure I get some muffins in between that and some Gatorade or whatever. What else? We would sit outside sometimes. He would, of course, smoke again, and we'd talk some stupid shit, whatever. And he was very, very relaxed, but also you could tell he was not himself. And he was so relaxed that I thought there was something else involved, like either morphine or, I don't know. I never looked at the toxicology report, but there's definitely I believe there's some downers that were found, which explained why he was slurring his words so much. I don't know if you noticed that.
I did notice that video. I do notice that in the video.
Yeah.
That his speech almost seems,
Yeah, it's slurred. And not just Mike was there; it was Ray too, and they both had the same sort of And that's the thing that I read on realized is they both had the same story going on at the same time, you know. I believe, honestly, knowing him that well, that he might have used some a combination of antidepressants and sort of morphine for pain. And he did have pain.
He was in a lot of pain. You said that earlier. Yeah.
He was a lot of pain. And that was his back, his neck, his triceps, all that. There was torn triceps right here. All that was torn up. Yeah. And then Ray, I have a video of that as well. I'm actually speaking to Ray off the camera, on my own camera. And Ray is telling me that he had about 30 visits with the, what you call it, dialysis. So he's going through active dialysis, right? Oh, wow. And the last one he had didn't go so well. There was something going on that the blood kind of like the whatever they put in his arm and all that didn't fit or whatever. This is some really gross story. And now in retrospective, it's pretty sad because he was talking about that he has a lot of plans, a lot of things that he wants to do, such as, you know, opening his own gym facility. That's what Ray said, Mentzer. And then, you know, Mike was like, we're going to edit this video. We're going to make it the biggest video. And it's going to be like, you know, he had a lot of plans. He didn't plan to die. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
If there's someone out there saying he pulled the plug himself, I don't believe that at all.
No.
I think he actually, there was a complication of many drugs involved. And as usual, he's not the only person that ever died that I knew that died from pain medications and painkillers, addictions to opiates like that. It's a really, really bad fucking thing. And it's extremely addictive. You know, and I had three clients of mine back in those days that died because of addictions to painkillers. Yeah, and Mike was certainly one of them, I think. So
what we're looking for here is the least amount of exercise required.